For our class today, we are going to be working on our Tai Chi form. All you need is a space that you can move around freely. No equipment needed. Just make sure you have space to move to the left and to the right, maybe a little bit forward and back as well. All right, we're going to start with just finding a nice centered position, making sure your toes are pointed straight ahead. You want your feet roughly hip width apart, shoulder width may be a little more comfortable for you, and that's okay too. And then you're just going to stretch all the way up through your spine, grow just a little bit taller. Feel your crown of your head reaching up towards the sky. Beautiful. Hold that for just a moment, really reaching up through your head. And now, without letting go of that stretch, try to gently soften your knees and then just tuck your tailbone under just a smidge, like you're just starting to sit down on the edge of a stool. Perfect. Now this is our Tai Chi stance. So whenever we finish a posture, we want to come back to this soft stance with our knees slightly bent, our hips tucked under, and reaching up through the crown of our head. From here, we're going to work on finding our balance. So doing just a gentle rock forward and back, keeping the knees soft, keeping the hips tucked, letting the weight move across the bottom of your foot. And then once you've found that center point where you can feel the weight evenly front to back, come to that center and stop there. Now we'll add the side to side. So again, just gently rocking, feeling the movement, feeling your feet shift, and then finding that center point where the weight is equally distributed left to right and front to back. And pause there. Perfect. All right, next up, we're going to start reaching out towards the sides of the room, just stretching out through your arms, your hands, your fingertips, really reaching out, trying to kind of feel the space around you. Feel any movement in the air. Feel any vibrations that may be going on. Maybe close your eyes down for a moment and just connect with your space. Take one more breath here. And then open your eyes, and we'll start with bringing a little gentle movement into our practice. We're going to start in the neck, taking a nice deep breath in, bring your chin up. And then as you exhale, bring it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And up. And down. Perfect. Come back to center. And then inhale to the left. Exhale back to center. And then inhale right. Exhale center. Left. And center. Right. And center. Perfect. Stopping here in the center, we're going to move into our shoulders. Inhale as you roll them up, scrunching them up by your ears. And then as you exhale, let everything release down and back. And again, up and down, up and down. Now rolling them the opposite direction, still breathing them up. And then exhaling them down, up and down. And last one, up and down. Perfect. Now that we've brought some gentle movement into our body, we're going to start to bring in a little more energy as well. Starting with our fingers, we're going to just wiggle our fingers, squeeze them in and out. And then bring some movement up into our wrist, shaking it nice and vigorously. And then our elbows, and then all the way from the shoulder. Nice and noodly. Beautiful. And then bring those hands back out to your sides and moving into your feet. So pick one foot up, wiggle the toes, and then wiggle from the ankle, and then from the knee, and then from the hip. And then put that foot down and switch sides, wiggling the toes, and then the ankle, and then the knee, and then the hip. Perfect. Put that foot down, and then coming back into your Tai Chi stance before you move on. And then once we're ready, we'll move into ring the gong. Moving gently side to side, starting with your hands at hip level. And then as you inhale, bringing your hands up your body, letting them tap along your rib cage, bringing some movement and warmth into your torso. As you exhale, move back down. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more up. And down. And then come back to stillness. Find that centered position again. Check on your feet, check on your knees, check on your hips. Stretch up through your spine. Beautiful. And then let your hands just rest gently at your side for a moment. Close your eyes, take a breath, and set an intention for your practice today that as you're moving through the postures in Tai Chi, you'll do it gently and with care. If you have any tight spots, any sore spots, you'll treat them with love and never push yourself. Open your eyes. And then we're going to move into our first posture, which of course is open the door. Breathing your arms up and then back down, up and down. And as you continue through this posture, feel yourself rooting more into the ground as you exhale. So you're sinking your arms, but you're also sinking your weight into the bottoms of your feet, feeling all of those points connected, almost like a tree rooting down. One more. Beautiful. And then moving into wings of a bird out to the side. Same thing here. As you bring your arms down, sink your weight down into your feet. You don't have to move. Just let yourself press more heavily into the ground. And one more here. Beautiful. From here, moving into Buddha holds up the mountain. Bring your hands up in front of your body. Flip your palms over, and you're going to inhale as you push up and exhale as you pull back down, right to about your belly button or your dantian. Inhale up. Exhale down. Keeping that same soft stance. Can be tempting to let your hips push forward as you're pushing up, but you want to keep them soft and slightly tucked. One more here. Perfect. And then moving into rotate the wheel. Going to your left, hands coming up and around, keeping a soft bend in the elbows. Imagining that you're grabbing a giant water wheel, pulling it around, helping the water flow. One more on this side. And then stopping in the middle and switch directions. up and over, soft and gentle. Still keeping the hips soft, the knees soft, the feet rooted. And last one here. Beautiful. Stopping in the middle. And then from here, we're going to finish off with old man strokes his beard. So bringing your arms up, keeping your elbows fairly close to your sides. You're going to imagine you're grabbing a long beard and stroking gently down its length. Perfect. Inhaling as you bring your arms up. Exhaling as you bring them down. One more. Beautiful. Bring your hands down, let them relax loose at your sides. And we're going to pause here and grab some water. And then we'll move into our next postures. All right, bringing it back in. Find that stance again. Nice and soft, toes straight ahead, hips tucked under. Beautiful. From here, we're going to move into embrace the moon. So we're going to float our arms out to the sides, nice and big. And then we're going to curl in and around, holding the ball, and then floating back out. Beautiful. Coming in with the other hand on top this time. Inhaling as you open. Exhaling as you close. Open and close. And then one more to each side. Last one. Beautiful. From here, you're going to move into wave hands like clouds. So you're going to have your left hand on top and your right hand on bottom. From here, we're going to turn, shifting our weight gently to the left. And then when we reach the limit of flexibility and range of motion, just switch your hands and go back the other direction. Letting your fingers be soft and relaxed, like they're trailing through the mist of the clouds. And keeping your shoulders and your hips in a straight line. Turning nice and gently, just shifting the weight lightly from one foot to the other. Beautiful. Let your breath follow your motion. Let your motion follow your breath. One more to each side. And then coming back to center, bring your hands up in front of your chest, expand and contract. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Stepping out now for push the mountain. You're going to step out heel to toe in that bow stance with your left foot. As you do, you're going to push up and then come back in a circular motion. Beautiful. So as you're leaning forward, you're pushing slightly up. And as you come back, you're coming over the mountain and down like a wave. Forward and back. Inhaling and exhaling. One more on this side. Stepping back to center, expand, and contract just one time. And then moving to the other side. Bow stance, leaning forward, pushing, and then pulling back. Rising push, pushing the mountain, and then like a wave coming back. Inhaling and exhaling. Forward and back. One more here. And then coming back to center, expand and contract. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take a small step forward. We're going to move into Repulse Monkey. So make sure that you have a little space behind you because this one does have a backward step in it. Now for Repulse Monkey, you shift your weight over to your right foot and turn your left toes out. And then open your arms nice and wide, like you're giving a big hug to the whole corner of the room. And then from there, step back with your left foot. Slide your hands forward so that they change position. And then as you step back forward, bring your hands even with each other and press down. Beautiful. We're going to do that again. So shift your weight, turn your toes, open wide, big inhale. And then as you exhale, you step back and slide your hands forward. Exhale, press and settle your weight. Beautiful. One more time on this side. Open. Step back. Step forward. And press. Beautiful. Now moving to the other side. Shifting your weight to your left foot this time, turning the right toes out. Step back and slide your hands. Stepping forward and pressing down. Beautiful. Open. Step back and slide hands. Step forward and settle. Last one. Open. Step back. Step forward and settle. Beautiful. Stepping back to center yourself on your mat. Check in with your stance again. Make sure the hips are still tucked. Make sure you're still reaching up through the crown of your head. From here, we're going to move into Repulse. Sorry, we just did Repulse Monkey. Into grasping the sparrow's tail. So we're going to start with tapping in our left foot, holding a ball with our left hand on bottom. Stepping forward, hand comes up and other hand comes down to your hip. And you send that hand up to meet, pull through, palms facing each other. You press forward, pull back in that same wave motion we used earlier, and then push. Beautiful. From here, we're going to step back to center and then shift to the other side. So stepping forward with your right foot now, right hand comes up, left hand rises to meet it, sweep through, palms face each other and press forward, pull back, and push. Coming back to center, going back to the left now, left foot in, left hand on bottom, stepping out, pulling through, pressing forward, pulling back, and pushing. And then coming back to do the right side again. Right foot in, right hand on bottom, stepping out. Hand comes up, pull through, press, pull back, push. We're going to do one more to each side. So left, inhaling out. Exhale as you pull through. Inhale as you press. Exhale as you pull back. Inhale as you push. And then exhale back to center. Last one. Come back to center, expand, and contract. Expand, and contract. Expand, and contract. Beautiful. From here, we're going to go into Fair Lady Works the Shuttle. We're going to do it in a similar way, starting with tapping our left toe in and holding the ball, left hand on bottom. Now, as you step out for your bow stance, your bottom hand comes up and the palm turns over right as you get to the very top. The top hand slides under and pushes forward. Beautiful. Stepping back, we're going to switch sides, tapping in the right foot, right hand on bottom, stepping out. Beautiful. And then coming back to center and going to the left again. Step out, inhale, and then exhale as you come back and switch sides. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Last one. Come into center, expand, and contract. Expand, and contract. Expand, and contract. Beautiful. Float your hands down here, and then go grab some water. All right, bringing it back in. Before we move into our final meditation and breathing, I wanted to do just one more posture, and that's snake through the grass. We've been working a lot on this one because it's probably the most complicated posture in section 3 of the 24 short form. So just to review it, from center, you're going to step out to the side, and you can start from the toe tap in ball, or you can just start from a neutral position, either way. But as you step out to the side, your left hand, as your left foot steps out, is going to form the head of the snake, and the right is going to curl up for the tail. You're keeping all your weight on your right leg, snaking down, and then shifting your weight over to your left leg as you come up on the left side, and then stepping back. So one more time, adding in our breathing. We're going to open and step out. Exhale as we snake over. Inhale up. And then exhale back. All right, last one in this direction. Beautiful. Moving to the other side now. Opening up, stepping out, keeping the weight on the center leg, snaking down, and then shifting your weight and dragging your foot up to meet before stepping back to center. Beautiful. And again, shifting out. Perfect. One more time on this side. Stepping out, snaking over, dragging that other foot up to meet, and then stepping back. Beautiful. All right, from here, we're going to move into the end of our class. So we're going to start with closing the door on our postures for today. Breathing your arms up and then down and then up and down and up and down. And the last one here, up and down. Floating your hands up in front of your chest for our circle breathing. Let your breath return to its natural pace here. Inhaling as you go around the top of your circle and exhaling around the bottom. And if you feel comfortable here, maybe even close your eyes and just feel the flow of breath in and out of your body. We're going to do 3 more circles here. And 1 more. And then bring your hands in towards the center of your chest. Float them back down. Make sure you're still in that good Tai Chi stance. Soft knees, hips tucked, stretching up through the crown of your head. And then once again, just reach your hands out to your sides. Feel the space around you. Check in. Does it feel maybe a little warmer after you've gotten some movement? Has anything in the room changed? Take a second, pause here. And then continuing to let your breath flow naturally. Imagine that each breath is coming down, warm and bright, full of energy, filling that little space behind your belly button as you breathe in, relaxing everything, soothing the muscles in your abdomen, letting everything be soft, and then spilling over, running down your legs, relaxing and soothing as it goes, unclenching the thighs and the glutes and the calf muscles, soothing any aches and pains in the feet, filling up all the way down to your toes and then up through your legs, your knees, your hips, up through your torso, up your rib cage, relaxing through your back, and then all the way up into your shoulders, spilling down your arms, warming, soothing, bringing a nice energetic flow out into your fingertips until your arms and hands are totally full, and then up through your neck, through your jaw, your face, the back of your head, all the way up to the top of your head. Every part of you relaxing, being warm, full of energy and joy, ready for the rest of your day. Open your eyes. And you are done. I appreciate you joining me for class today. I will see you next week.